this over here, and this one over here. Okay. Let's go. Get through some of that MSQ. Move to login notifications. I don't know what that means. Oh, this looks different from last I've seen it. I don't need to keep track of achievements, I don't think. Recommendations. What is this? Just quests in the area. Actually, I don't need any of that stuff, I think. Where would this stuff be? UI, right? Display achievements nearing completion as a login notification. Recommendations, don't need. I would normally, I think, remove this stuff. The, active help windows, but I don't know if there might be something I just don't remember or something new that I haven't encountered. Yeah, I mean, how do I get rid of the just showing achievement stuff in general? Alright, whatever. We have quests to turn in. Okay, I think we're gonna spend quite a bit of time here in Ul'dah, since I've got several job quests to do. You have the satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished his foes. Jael, I formally welcome you to the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter drought of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, The Threat of Intimacy, falls within Kokobigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. I don't remember what the brothers' voices are.
Yes, Jail. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter to Zozomaya's Guide. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter bone, blades slide through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. That last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus, the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The farther, the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the silver bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you have slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Jail. We pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Alright, let's get us some sorcery-blasted bird flesh. But first, let's head over to the Gladiators Guild and speak with the first sword. Mila? Mila. Welcome back, Jail. I take it you've dispatched the beasts, and with ease. With every strike and thrust, you gain valuable experience. You must remember and reflect on each one if you are to recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Jail. Jail, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close distance, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades, who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lominsan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lominsans and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder." In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah as you would your allies in battle. Alright. Face me. Face me. Alright, that's a quick one. And Where else do we have to go? What's the other class here? Pugilists. They are over here. Keep wasting my sprint when I change classes. Wow.
Ah, you're back. None the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So get out there, Jail, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha 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 ha. You've been training hard, Jail. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. But before we begin, some warming up's in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Ul'dah. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now, that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Amalja war band at your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight's as good as over, and you'd be sorry if you had bet on yourself. Okay. I was just talking about sprinting and how I don't do it right. Is there coins within this orange circle? Doko. There should be some around here somewhere. Oh, hidden. Baited. He's sending me in both directions? Lame. I could teleport to the Thaumaturge Guild for that one. Alright, where could these coins be? Wow, right next to the dancers. It's like, I'm not taking your money, I swear. This is a weird quest. Again, another one I just don't remember. Oh. Since I'm here, might as well do this. Where are those marauders? What? You blaming me because this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Damn Lominzans. Always causing trouble. You know your friend here's a 12's damn cheat. Think he can charge us more 'cause we're foreigners. Well, but he'll get his own back, mark me words. Oi, come on now. He was disrespecting me proud sea wolf heritage.
Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished.
One more.
The hell's your problem? Maybe she likes her men rough. What are you supposed to be, your bleeding manservant? Bah, it doesn't matter. We have gone and spoiled the mood.
Whoa.
Let's go meet Momodi. Oh, never mind. Who's this? Me poxy horse, this is your best brew. I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss than this swill. Just who the hells do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Farmal, the Driven, and me and my bloody marauders have been breathing so long mothers scare their children with tales about us. Don't believe me words? Then I'll take me axe to do the talking. Let me axe do the talking. Or let me axe do the talking.
Oh ho, this is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us?
What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to...
Farmful the Driven? Leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such? I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well.
Then you want me to split your skull with me axe? You better...
Whoa, what a cool sword.
That sword, it couldn't be frenzy, but only the sword of Nald would... Bloody hells, it's you!
Why does this guy know this guy? You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun?
Begging your pardon, sir.
Hey man, I had under control. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Lominson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. Sheesh, dude. Alright.
I swear, if I hadn't seen all this with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Jail, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting all this, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another.
Drama. Drama.
Yeah. Alright, where are these coins? Oh, I see 'em. And these quests are just really weird since, you know, they're quick to do and just in town. And they're sending the thaumaturge out to the Silver Bazaar. I guess it wouldn't be good if they were too uniform. That's my money lying out there, son. I thank you to hurry and pick it all up before some vulture swoops in. 500 gil? Crikey, this is good for a week's worth of... I mean, well done, Jail. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thanolin. There you'll find 4 large stones. The trial stones, they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot-shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard-pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes, after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Jail, and good luck. Use boot shine on the trial stones. Alright, next to the Gladiators Guild. I think she'll send me to Silver Bazaar as well, then, if these are like 2-part quests as well.
I've already heard of your exploits at the Quicksand Jail. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Jail. Head to Western Thanolin and see that Farmerl the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ul'dah again.
Western Thanolin. Since these classes are already level 17, I'm gonna have to go to Gridania next and yeah, level up those classes, because again, the MSQ that I'm on is level 15. Alright. Nervous merchants, what's wrong? They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Alright, we'll deal with this up here first. It's a lot. And the last one. Alright. Now a little jog over this way. This is a pretty nice thing about leveling each of the classes in a particular area at the same time. Murderous. Farmer of the Driven. I think it would have been cool if they showed up saying something. Oh, let me queue up. Wonder below the recommended. Actually, I'm about to hit level 5 right now, so get this experience. Oh, it's about to be over. Never mind. There's Fafafano. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee, then. Hehe. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thaumaturge.
Did you say thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial?
Ah, Master Alchemist, what brings you out to the bazaar this fine morning? The gentleman here just slew himself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I have a taste for, you understand?
My brothers, not again.
Oh, he's a brother of those guys? Man, that's a lot of siblings. Okay, can I chocobo over to the Scorpion Crossing? No. Freaking light. Can I jump off the chocobo? I can. Nice. Falcon. Man, I like never made use of this before, really. Like occasionally I needed to go from point A to point B and go out and get a drink. And that would be like the one of the few times I would use one of these chocobo borders. This is pretty sweet. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. Oh. We're gonna do it. Actually, I'm gonna do Lancer.
Methinks there have been some other sprouts that came through here. They dropped quite a few of them. I guess it's not that many. Uno mas. Ooh, nice. There we go. A little bonus. They tore me from my saddle and took everything home. Bring my goods back to me. Well, bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for the good men like you, I'd never leave home. Whoa. Whoa. Big sneeze. Managed to mute in time. That would have been ear blasting. I guess Thaumaturgus first. Back to Coco Bigo. Oh, I didn't get the name of that, their brother at the Silver Bazaar.
Ah, welcome back, Jael. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury.
It's one of the easier trials if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy slashy bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense.
Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing leveled at me by the distant duelist distressed by my deadly downpour.
Cringe.
We thaumaturges excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights and dead mages.
Jael, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorceress destruction. Oh, here he comes.
So it's true, Buki. Don't you try to hide from me, Bigo, or you, Bonnie, or Bezzy, or Boha.
Coco Boosie?
Oh, Coco Boosie, what are you doing here?
I think I chose the right one.
You promised. You promised you would teach me next.
Well, of course we did, Boosie, but Jael here was most insistent. Hey.
And once again you brush me aside in the hope that I abandoned my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate you, all of you.
Oh. Please, Boosie. You shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Bigo is. That was Kokobusi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist's Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such is Kokobusi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young thaumaturge, and I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Yes, Jail, yes. The aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my thaumaturge's eye. Your lesson today shall be taught by Kokobani. Go to him and hear from the chapter entitled The Threat of Paucity.
Aha, so gal. You have come to learn at the foot of the third eldest brother, have you? I promise you, however, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are you settled? No last-moment trips to the privy? Very well. The threat of paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours, ice entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But oh, such desperation when the wellspring runs dry. Flame sputters out, ice melts into slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. A terrifying thought, isn't it? A thaumaturge who has exhausted his arcane reserves is not but a man with a stick and a funny hat. For we mages, you may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in this precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of your power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one of two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your mind and spirit lean in an umbral direction, your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of their incantations enhanced, but at a greater cost to his etheric stamina. Now, with the concepts of etheric balance and efficient casting foremost in your mind, I bid you go forth and slay 8 elves. Pray do your best to stay alive. It reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary.
Oh, sheesh. Dangerous. Well, I guess I gotta go take out some Fs. 8 of them. But first, let's go talk to Mila. Man, these queue times on this, well, I guess queue times always tend to be really long.
Good, is it finished? And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training jail. We will speak again. You look well, Jail. I hope you are ready for your next task, because I require your immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders recently, the victims of which are all Hyuran men. Based on Huron. Based on multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe that Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murders a blight upon our city, I fear it is only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I have just received reports of foreign lancers skulking about in Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are our culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw, outside the gate of Nald, and speak with any you find in the area. With luck, we might find these lancers before they strike again.
Man, we're just like dealing with all these foreigners. Like, get out of our city or we'll die. Oh, I was gonna do it again. Put an end to my sprint prematurely. Oh, so that's how he sounds?
So you've given Earth sprites what for? Well done, Jail. By smiting stone and earth you forge unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Jail. I just like meself in my younger days.
This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about.
Well, of course he's promising. He's training under Hamun Holy Fist.
That's our Master Hammond.
Jail, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammond's right hand, though there's still much and more I have yet to learn. Together let us strive for mastery of our art.
Chuchuto joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, was one other to be sure, but...
Let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Jail's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from him? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs.
Yes, Jail's future with us, it is bright indeed. If he keeps up his efforts, he may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you.
25 times 5, 125, and these don't sell for crap. Alright.
Ah, there you are, Jail. I see you've been training hard as ever. Aye, your eyes are starting to have the sharpness of a predator about them. Last time you learned the basics of combinations. Today I would have you build on that knowledge. I've set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild along the merchant strip. By way of a warm-up, I want you to deal each a solid boot-shine combo. Oh, and don't mind the townsfolk who've gathered to watch.
Huh. Enter the Viper. What is that? Hey, it's a new job that I don't know what it is. So Viper and Pictomancer, huh? Do these show up in my list here? Ah, okay. I think Reaper was around when I was playing. So yeah, Viper and
Ectomancer. Cool.
So the lesson with the dummies have felt your wrath? Good. Now we can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I taught you that combinations make a pugilist. What you need to know next is that not any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Today I would have you practice one of the most elementary combinations in a pugilist's arsenal. It goes like this. Lead in with a quick boot shine combo, keep your foe off balance with a true strike, then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as this will become a second nature. They must if you expect to become an accomplished pugilist. Now you'll need some opponents to practice on. The chichurn that infest the rat's nest in central funnel and ought to serve. Hit them with snap punch 3 times and we'll call it a lesson well learned.
Is this all in central? Good. And good. Heck yeah. All right. I need to take a short break. I've been getting a bunch of phone calls. 1 second. Oof, sorry about that. I'm glad I returned that call. My car's in the shop. Unfortunately, I had to get some stuff done. Ah! Freaking lame, dude. Anyways. Taken care of. Gutless Gladiator. Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. Dusk White Freelancer. What are these folks here doing? Fight first and ask questions later. Thank you, thank you. They appeared out of nowhere and asked me if I was Aldous at Spear Point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? Calm down, dude. Get good. Alright. Now let's sprint. Sprint. I should have teleported. I'll teleport from the rat's nest. Save a little bit of a trip. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. What's this? A fate? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'll save you. Oh no, it's too late. Because of lag. Ah, you suck. Hoping to utilize as much level appropriate experience sources along the way as I can, because I know at some point the MSQ won't be enough, especially to level all of the classes. Sweet. Nice. Oh, it didn't count? Oh, I have to snap punch him. Dang, that was one hit away. Sheesh. Alright. Sweet. Very nice. Wonderful. Fantastic. Now the Thaumaturge quest. And I think I already came here and did the hunt log, so I don't think I have to worry about it. Actually, I did not.
Why did I think I did? Huh. Well, think about it later, after this quest. Oh. I have to go into this deep cave. It's so dark in here. Gotta be two that respawned by now, right? Come on, come on. I should have gone deeper. Aha. There he is. Alright. Let's get some of these cochineal cactuars. Gotta get 3 of them, and I'm about to get 3 of them. What else do we need? I don't know if I need something up here, so I'm just coming up here to check. Uh-huh. Oh. Well. Interject. Oh man. I think I had interject. Oopsie. Oopsie. Let's do that and switch these two. What else do I need? Tucos, Eastern. I think this is all Eastern. So Gladiator's done here. Oops. Need the Cactuars, Sentries, and then the rest are Eastern.
Thaumaturge. Needs sentries. Toxic toads. I'll have to go down and get those. Alright. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Uh-oh. Alright. One down. And I need 3. Lame. Lame. Darn. See how much time is left on this. 4 minutes? I don't know. Alright, the sentries are back at Black Brush. No need to run the whole way. Sentries on this one, and on the pugilist too, I think. Those are workers. Were the sentries up here? Oh, maybe up here. No? No way. Maybe that big guy over there. There we go. Cool. Whoa. Four again.
don't know anything about this gauge. I think I actually should have read that one. Alright, back to Urzdal. Well, actually, we're already right here by the Pugilist Guild. Let's do that.
Hey, you've already mastered the snap punch combination? Crikey, Jail. You're a natural at it, just like I was. Not to brag, but I happen to be a veritable storm of flying fists when the mood strikes me. I'd teach you to a demonstration here and now, except...
I'm liable to tear down the entire guild in the process. Master Hammond has a penchant for regaling us with tales of his exploits, but these never amount to a demonstration. His favorite is his victory over the fearsome marauder Widax, whom he felled with a combination so swift and seamless they say you couldn't see his hands, or so the legend goes.
That one never gets old.
Our dearest master's humility aside, your progress is truly astounding, Jail. If I don't keep on my toes, you're like to surpass me in a matter of moons.
Ha! A matter of moons.
Just between you and me, Chuchuto's been in a slump of late. It all began when her closest friend and guildmate suddenly up and disappeared. Rurukuta's the lad's name, and he and Chuchuto joined the guild together. The two of them were born to refugees and were orphaned in the calamity. Not long after I was made guildmaster, I found them on the streets, starved near to death. I did what any decent man would. I took them in and clothed them and fed them. When they were strong again, they said they wanted to become pugilists like me, so I trained them as well. Since then, they've been the best friends and rivals both, one helping to raise the other up. Would that we knew what's become of Rurukuta. But we were talking about you, Jail. You've impressed me yet again, and I hope you continue to do so. Keep up the good work, you hear?
Yes, sir.
There you are, Jail. I hope you've come to prepared for a lesson. Today I want you to go and fight the toxic toads that you were just fighting, that nest at the unholy air. Make no mistake, son, these toads are huge, which means they have huge guts. But that's beside the point. The point is you need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well, so bide your time and wait for an opening. And when that opening shows, thwack! Rip and tear through your foes with your fists. As proof that you've defeated the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Chituto and I will be waiting for you at Blackbrush Station. Your lesson continues there.
Okay. Skywatchers. Shadowbringers.
Aha, you've arrived before me upright and breathing. Wonderful. It is so much simpler to pose questions to a student without having to resort to necromantic divination. Tell me, Jail, what action would you take if you found your thaumaturgical endurance exhausted in the midst of a battle? Oh, most practical indeed. A discreet withdrawal to await the replenishment of your energies is a sound strategy. But should there be nowhere left to run, a vial of ether can be your stoutest ally. Ah, ether, the drought of the gods! We thaumaturges, indeed any who practice the arts of arcane manipulation, value this substance above all others. Thus, it was with unbridled fury that we received the most recent report of beastmen activity. It seems an Amalja raiding party has attacked a caravan on the trade routes and made off with an entire crate of our precious ether. The time has come for you to put your new knowledge to the test. Annihilate these Amalja bandits and retrieve the cargo of ether-filled vials. According to the report, their armored war transport was last spotted to the south of Drybone. Ah, and I believe Kokobuki has an additional request. While you are busy incinerating Amalja, be sure to collect some samples of their blood, assuming you can draw any from their smoking remains.
Okay. Drybone. Is that in the east? Phenolan? Oh, it is. Back to Mila.
So they were indeed the murderers we sought. But what brings dusk-white freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Huron men with swords?
First sword!
What is it?
Lancers first sword, a gang of 'em, hiding in the tunnel south of Blackbrush Station.
It seems we're not rid of them yet, Jail. You might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Thanalan and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Jail. See that he doesn't die.
Well, I can't keep the bloke from getting skewered, but I'll patch him up best I can.
Jail, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times.
Aye, I'm counting on you to keep those bastards away from me. Watch me back and I'll watch yours.
You have your orders, gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate.
Drifty Tosho. Actually, I'm just gonna teleport to Blackbrush. Lemonade. Alright, alright. Bruce the Big. Level 14 sync. Well, that was quick. Oh. next?
Huh, the bastards are actually making me break a sweat.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Is that another one? My reaction time is not very good. Oops, wrong thing. Oh well, that worked out.
Looks like we're done here. Let's head home, Jail. I could use a drink.
A drink, you say? Mm-hmm. Eat toxic toads, and then I have to head this way to Eastern, go to Camp Drybone. Oh, it'd be so nice to be able to ride something. The Wife. SOS. Sanctuary of Sound. 18 plus, what the heck? What are you doing in that free company? How many of these? 5. Uno más. What is it that makes me go to the twin snakes? Can only be executed when in raptor form. But it goes boot shine, changes to raptor, and then I could do true strike. And then that. But I don't know why I can't go straight from this to this. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. Can only be executed in raptor form. Can only be executed. Let me test it on this. Yeah, I don't know why I can't do twin snakes. So, is that Raptor 2? Oh, okay, so it's like how many of the combo I'm in. And then that's Oppo Oppo. Oh, that's the same thing though. Huh. I don't understand that combo. Oh, I gotta go here. Oh, go all the way to Black Brush. I'm gonna go to Drybone, and then I'll just teleport back to the Black Brush. I don't want to run back and forth so much. Oh, got a long way to go. Long way to run. Are these level 10 or level 15? Still level 10. Eesh.
Oh, we could get these two. I think Tuco's on all of their lists. See, that time I just went straight to Twin Snakes. Why? I don't understand. It's like automatically switching between the two. Actually, I could just do this all. That is not much. Oh, right. It would be nice when I get the shield lob. Speed things up a little bit. I guess I could have provoked from a distance. Okay, okay. What is that quest? Aye. Oh, the leaves. Yeah, I should do that while I'm here. Law 1. Beckon to Gutrix Silverpix. I don't know if I'm starting here. How about this test? Blah blah blah. Very good. You merely need to beckon to Gubble Gutrix. But where do I start it? Down here or up top? Oh, there should be a chocobo keep here. Let me just do that real quick. Alright, where are we headed? Back towards Central. Alright, let's go, buddy. Oops. See ya, good luck. Alright. Threat of paucity. What does paucity mean? What's going on there? Let's just do this. Okay. And report back. Oh wait, which one am I supposed to be looking at? Take the crate of ether, report to Mila, go to Hammond and Blackbrush. See what's up with this fate. 11 minutes left? Could be good. Just take out some Lancers and other Amalaja.
Just shake my bloodthirst.
They are not doing too well. Alright, we're almost done. That's it. Ooh, nannies. How many of these do I need? Three. And oh, that's done. Alright, what else do I need? 2 more, and Rotting Corpse and Blowfly Swarms. Okay. Also needs the nannies, need the rotting corpses. Vandalous Imp. Okay, okay. Two more. Very nice. Nice. The Billies. Hopefully just one, but it's probably three as well. Now there was one back here. Also need Rotting Nobles and then Vandalous Imps as well. Another Fate. Just started? Maybe. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna not participate in this one. It'll take quite a while. Long time without a party. If I can even do it, I'm not even sure. Okay. Nobles maybe are at the encampment, but it says dry bone, right? So that would be... Oh, that is dry bone still. Okay. Go check it out. Could be down there as well. Let's see what we can see over the ledge. Just spare. Nothing down there. Yeah, they might be at this encampment. Oh wait, nobles? I don't think there's noble. What does a thaumaturge need? Rotting corpse. I think they might be up this way, actually. And I guess this whole section is dry bone. Let's turn in this leaf. What happened to... I was in queue earlier. Oh, did I miss it when I made that phone call? Bummer. Alright, let me queue back up. Oh, wait a second. Really? That's pretty rare for it to be DPS as the wanted class. Huh. I don't know if there's any zombies in this area. Maybe not. Alright, and that's 3. Let's go find those vandal imps. The rotting corpses. I think they're this way. I hope they're this way. These must be in the same spot. I think these are by them as well. I think in these ruins up ahead. There they are. There he is. Okay. I'm sure there'll be another quest that sends me up here again as well. But who knows? Maybe it'll be a level 20 quest and, well, actually I'm already level 20. Level 25, I don't know where that'll send me. Maybe on the eastern part of Eastern Town 1. Oh, there's a lot of these. There's the rotting corpses. Ryujin. Dragon Man. Oh, that was quick. There's a rotting nobles. Everybody needs a rotting corpse, right? No? 1. 2. I guess I'll take out some imps while I wait for those to respawn. Did I already get all my imps? Huh. What else do I need? Two more nobles for gladiator. One more noble for pugilist. And one more rotting corpse. Alright. Well then. Get this rotting corpse. Nice. Oops. Faint. Which one was that again? One more. Okay, so I could head back to Black Rush now. There is a chocobo keeper here. So let's go get that. Nobody online. Out of 120 people. I'm honestly pretty eager for this free company to get a house. I always enjoyed doing the crafting for the airships and submarines. Just a fun little project. Alright, back to Blackbrush.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness. Let's get a sip of my lemonade. So, did you bring me the toad legs?
Here they are.
Aye, this is the stuff, all right. Now I just need to get some butter and a slice of sun lemon and a pinch of...
Master?
What I meant to say was, you've done well to defeat the toxic toads, Jail. For the next part of your lesson, you'll be putting your endurance to the test against...
The talk was true. Master Hammond Holyfist is really here.
Ha ha ha! I can take nary a step outside the guild without being flocked by fans. Such is the price of fame.
Please, sir, I have a grave need of your legendary skills. Somnus is being smuggled through Blackbrush Station. I reported this to the brass blades and the stone torches. Asked them to put an end to it, but they both turn a blind eye. Somnus? That's a mind-warping substance made from dream flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into an eternal slumber. A dear friend of mine suffered that very fate. That's why I want to put an end to the smuggling. But I'm just an ordinary person, and there's precious little I can do.
Ha ha ha! You've done well enough to bring word to me, friend. For as surely as Hammond Holyfist is my name, I'll see the smuggler's scum thrown into the dungeon before the bell is through.
12 bless you, sir. You truly are the hero to us all.
Ha ha ha! Slight change of plans, Jail. In place of the endurance test, we're going to find and apprehend the smugglers. But first, we must gather information. You two find out what you can from the people of Blackbrush Station. Report back once you've learned something.
Alright. A lot of crime here in Ul'dah. Well, I guess Limbs Elemental was not too different.
Searching for Somnus smugglers, you say? Word is they are associated with the Alacrin, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals, but beware, they always act in alliance.
Quick thinking. Quick thinking me. Oh no. Oops. Oh, Spirit Core. Nice. Did they do it? Hey! Well done, everyone. That wasn't necessary. Ooh, I got a commendation. They saw how cool I was.
There's an abandoned church and lair a short distance west of the Coffer and Coffin. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth. Ideal for a smuggling operation, wouldn't you say?
Good thinking.
It appears a silver-haired Lalafell has been skulking about the station recently. He has headed west bearing a suspicious burden.
Oh, must be nice to ride a chocobo. The Alacran, a likely hideout, and a silver-haired Lalafell. I don't like the sound of this, not one bit. Like as not, the smugglers operate out of the abandoned church and lair west of Coffer and Coffin. We'll lie in wait for them there. West. This way? Let's see. Just prepping. And actually, let's do that. Put this up there as well. Balls, that's... Who's that?
We've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Wigfar is bound to be pleased.
Save the talk. We have crates to move.
Rurukuta! It is you, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Chichuto and Master, it's been a while.
You vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling Somnus with those villains? What's the meaning of this?
Rurukuta, my boy, I didn't teach you how to fight so that you could become a pox on society. My student or no, you must be held accountable. Chuchuto, jail, your lesson begins. Apprehend the smugglers.
You lot, take care of these meddlers.
Man, just a bunch of pugilists here. Their freaking weapons look pretty brutal, though. Freaking hooks. Dude, Chuto's like really taking all the aggro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Useless. The whole bloody lot of them. We best flee for now. Having Holy Fist.
If you know who I am, then you know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble.
Holy Fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you.
Who's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about?
It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning for the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed on his heels and was about to call out when I saw this.
You would challenge the Holy Fist? You have spiting spirit, I will grant you that, but you'd do well to know your limits. So be it. Yeah.
Master?
You read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot. All I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens. And when my time came, oh, the gods are cruel.
Master, what's the meaning of this? Explain yourself.
Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot, a common bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. Gah! I can scarce believe my eyes. Wait till Master Wagfar learns of this. And we just let them go? We could have taken them. Come on.
Forgive me, Chuchuto, Jail. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Hammond Holy Fist conquered every foe that stood before him, but he couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they've all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I would be alone for a while. I'll make my own way back to the guild. From now on, you're to do as Chuchuto bids, Jail.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Can't believe it. How did Master become so weak?
Alright, I'm heading back. Oops.
Congratulations on a job well done, Jail. Bruce says you acquitted yourself well. I must say, you have shown tremendous growth since you joined us. I wanted to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for a bounty. What is your opinion on this, Jail?
Uh-oh. They were tracking a man named Aldous.
Aldous? Are you certain that is the name you heard? He's alive, but how?
Uh-oh, Aldous is in trouble. Drama. Wait, what level is this stuff? Reprisal. I think I had reprisal set here. I don't think I'll use that for quite a while. Wait, what level quest do I have right now? So I'm on the level 15 one of this right now? How did I get so turned around?
Hail, Jail. You come at a good time. I've another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amalja have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'dah has a long troubled history with the Amal Jah, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, Jael. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one of them for more information.
Alright, well, I guess back to Camp Drybone.
Do I detect the scent of ether? And I trust that stench is Amal Jah blood. Yes, indeedy. Oh, 10 vials, 20, 30? The sight of so much ether is just so comforting.
What have we here, Kobani? Is this the crate that was stolen? I see Jael's lesson have had the desired effect. I will assume the vile, viscous liquid you have there is beastman blood. Kokobusi should be pleased.
Kokobuki, you left word for me to visit the ossuary. Have you finally decided to begin my training in thaumaturgy?
Ah, Kokobusi. Count good of you to come. Jael here was kind enough to obtain a supply of Amal Jah blood for you. An alchemist acquaintance of mine explained how you had been using the substance in your research to create a mana-amplifying elixir. Naturally, we are most interested in the results of such experiments. So, you see, Busi, your work as an alchemist already puts you in a position to work alongside us. You needn't become a thaumaturge to be part of our family.
That's right, Busi. Besides, the battlefield is a dangerous place and our skills are not exactly suited to keeping others safe from harm.
I see. But this is but another attempt to dissuade me from pursuing my true calling. I do not want to cheer you on from the safety of my workbench. I want to fight at your side.
Busi, we just cannot stand the thought of you being harmed. Pray do not do anything foolish. I do apologize, brother. I sometimes forget how difficult it must be not having a natural aptitude for the arcane arts. As I mentioned before, Jael, Kokobusi is dangerously unsuited to the wielding of thaumaturgy. Even with the proper training, he would be unable to cast magics as we can. Were he to attempt to force a manifestation of power, the strain on his etheric reserves would likely kill him. But let us not dwell on this unpleasant circumstance. For you, on the other hand, are brimming with thaumaturgical potential. Remain diligent in your studies and do not cease in your efforts to expand your wellspring of power.
Oh, shucks.
Poor Kokobusi. Come, Jael. The yawning abyss beckons once more. Today, Kokobezi will instruct you from the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority.
You are come for your lesson, Jael? Then heed well my words. The threat of superiority. Ah, how magnificent the intimidating power we wield. Flames sear the air, ice frosts the ground, and lightning flashes with blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by our elemental fury. Ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, and strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stay your hand against such foes. Once you cut away all the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. A wise thaumaturge does not engage in battle against opponents he cannot defeat. A fine example would be avoiding conflict with Ul'dah's multitude of furious merchants.
These soulless, ravening creatures are afflicted with the madness of insatiable avarice. Do you perhaps recall the crates of ether you retrieved from the Amalja bandits? Well, a number of irate peddlers have arrived at the guild with the gall to demand recompense for the few measly vials we emptied as our just reward. All right, yes, we drank the entire bloody box, but the point is that the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum. Thus, I pass on to you the secrets of my last and most potent defense. Shameless weeping. I'm not speaking of a few tears here. I want you to stride up, right up to these tyrannical traitors and cry your eyes out. Are you kidding me, dude? Alright.
It's not that. Oh dear. I'm not angry at you, you understand? It's those 5 ether-rattled brothers I take issue with. You tell them the next time this happens, I'll have the price taken out of their unprincipled hides.
Aye, all right, son. I know you're the one who chased down those Amalja brutes for us. I'll let it go this one time, for your sake. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Did your mother never teach you that merchants to be paid for their wares? But I didn't know that they were gonna drink it all. I just went to go get the things, you know. Well, you needn't cry about a few vials of ether, lad. I'll tell you what. You dry your eyes for me and I'll take care of the loss out of me own purse.
Sheesh. Do I want to be part of this guild anymore?
Masterful performance, Jael. The sniffling was a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes who are unmoved by such piteous wailings. Take this recent request, for instance, which I have nominated to serve as your next trial. A team of scholars has asked for a thaumaturge to destroy a cursed relic they unearthed known as Mormo's Urn. While pottery is, by and large, immune to tears, it is the Alacran thieves that subsequently stole it that concern me. The Alacran are an organization of criminals not normally known for their gentle or understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage an entire gang of their thugs, I would suggest you neutralize the threat to your person with a well-timed sleep spell. The Alacran have been seen traveling in the southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry.
Alright, that seems more fitting. Alright, so 15. 15. 15 already. I don't know how I got one quest ahead with the pugilists. Unless there's 2 level 15 quests.
I've been doing some thinking, Jael. While 'tis true that Master had been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Hammond has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Jael. Master ever said that you remind him of his younger self.
Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare to hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Hammond used to great effect during his prize-fighting days. Steel Peak, it's called, and it sees you channel your gathered chakra into a powerful attack performed with your entire body. Make this technique your own, Jael, and strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Hammond beholds you, he will surely be moved to action.
What did I just witness? Mega suit.
No, it's you, Jael. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you. If I ever did at all, you're far better off training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be.
Yeah, I'm one quest ahead on this. That's so weird.
I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Hammond out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Hammond once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Jael. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks that he struck to stir the vilekin from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out those trees and do as Master Hammond once did. Strike them with a bootshine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hammond. They will remind him of better days, I'm sure of it.
Alright, well, I guess I gotta do, Oh, where did this come from? Huma. What is that ability? Opens a chakra. Up to 5 chakra can be opened at once. Opens all 5 chakra when used outside of combat. Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills upon execution. Conversely, execution of weapon skills triggers the cooldown of this action. Huh. But what does that mean? Who knows? What does Feint do again? Reduces damage from enemies. And basically kind of a shield type of deal. Oh no, kind of a heal type of deal. What is this? Well-healed youth. What is this? Do be careful with those. Break anything and I shall be forced to deduct from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not so small fortune in prizes ably won by yours truly in the gold saucer. You have heard of the gold saucer? Nay? Ye gads, man, you might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down from the straits at the chocobo races, pit your wits against your peers at the triple triad tables,
At the Gold Saucer, one can do all this and more, and if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier man than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading, I've never heard of it. Did I mention that the female attendants are particularly easy on the eye? Wink, wink. But I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how, in Thal's good name, you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right, or am I right? Ha! I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Just show that ticket to the lovely girl in uniform over at the landing, and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for the revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though. You may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the Triple Triad tables. Nay, not so much as an aunt. Ha ha ha. Nice. I like the Gold Saucer. Alright, Alright, I already have to go. Let's go to Camp Drybone for this one. And where's this one? Also Camp Drybone area. Where is this? Also Camp Drybone area. Anyway, I was thinking maybe I would like do the other two first and then continue with the pugilist, but if I'm here already, I might as well. Right, so we gotta kill some hornets. Stir them out of the trees. Indentation. Heal a monster. See, I don't know what this chakra stuff's actually doing. Is there another indentation somewhere? There it is. Huh. Weird.
Northwards we go.
this fate still here? Let me just see. I don't know if I have to take out the big guy or just some number of these ones. Because if it is just some number of these ones will do it, I might as well. Really? Uh-oh. That's not good. This is too many at once. Fucking stunned the wrong one somehow. Oops. Oh, I thought this guy would be more, bossy. Huh, not bad. Injured gladiator. Get down, they're still here. Uh-oh. Y'all have made a mistake. Don't worry, brother, I'll be fine. Though maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that the Malja are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Alright, that was easy enough. Port Tamila. Bring the stingers to Hammond. Lie in wait at the designated location. Man, this is a lot. This is a lot. Still only on the level 15 quest. I'm like trying to think of when I'm gonna be just over it and just stick with like one class. I kind of don't want to let myself do that though, because I was never able to level everything on my main back in the day. And right now I'm like, what's the word? In the zone. Let's see, there we go. Come on. Actually, let's just do this. Where'd he see me? I don't actually have to fight these, do I? Oh, shit. Nice.
Jail, a moment, if you please. Allow me to shatter that urn. I thought that if I assisted you with your task, then my brothers might finally deign to take me seriously, so I followed you.
What have we got here then? A couple of nosy sand rabbits that are about to get skinned.
Oh, dear gods, where did they come from?
Oh, there's more. Oops. And that's it? That wasn't so bad.
That was simply incredible, Jail. I wish I could wield the same sort of power. I became an alchemist in the hopes of creating some manner of mana-amplifying elixir, but all my efforts have been for naught. The results have been far too mild to make any difference. I'll never be a thaumaturge like my brothers at this rate. I'll forever be the pitiful, powerless little sibling. Momo's urn. If I destroy it, then maybe my family will see what I'm capable of. Wait.
Wait! Don't you dare break my urn!
What the? Did that piece of pottery just talk? Are you Mormo the Void Send?
Well, yes, I am Mormo, but I'm one of the nice Void Send. It was the nasty ones that sealed me up in here for helping a mortal.
If you would be so kind as to open the lid of my urn, I would be happy to grant you a wish. Anything you desire. Fortune, fame.
I'm not really interested in fame or fortune, but perhaps there is one thing. I'd like to have etheric power to equal that of my brothers.
Power, is it? A powerful, perfectly acceptable wish. In fact, I sense the latent ability buried deep within your spirit. It will be a simple thing for me to turn it loose. What more is there to think about? Open the lid. I don't think that's a good idea. Well,
Well, I don't feel different at all. I think Mormo may have been lying. Come, Jail. It's time we were leaving. Oh, weren't we supposed to break this urn? And that is that. Yes, this will be such fun. Yes, this will be such fun. I mean, it will be nice to return home after all this excitement.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Welcome back, Jail. I'm glad to see you making a habit of not dying. Before we discuss your trial further, however, I would ask you about Kokobushi. When I saw him but a few moments ago, he seemed odd. Well, odder than usual. Would you happen to know aught of it?
Kokobushi joined me at my trial.
He was at your trial?
It is extraordinarily dangerous and foolish to interfere with the thaumaturge's training. I shall have to scold him most heartily. Such unpleasantness aside, I am impressed that you claimed victory in spite of this unexpected development. The teachings of the Yawning Abyss have served you well. With your experience and control thus demonstrated, I believe you are ready to add a new spell to your repertoire. Scathe. This elementally neutral blast of force will prove effective against all manner of opponents. As I am sure you are eager to test this incantation's efficacy, I shall grant you leave to return to your training. I pity the next hostile creature that crosses your path. Scathe. Let's swap these two. And let's swap these two. And let's put this here. Not there, here. Guildmaster Kokobuki wishes you to learn from the next chapter of Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss. Jail, you're safe. I feared you had fallen victim to the Mage Slayer. Have you not heard of the recent spate of gruesome killings taking place within Ul'dah? Each case involves at least one dead thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I am glad to see you alive and glowing with vitality. It is time for you to delve into the final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. Kokoboha, our second youngest sibling, will read to you from the Threat of Perplexity.
Bahaha! Greetings, Jael. Are you once more prepared to peruse the pages of Power and Peril? Then let us begin. The threat of perplexity. Ah, how magnificent the daunting power we wield! Flames pursue, ice transfixes, and lightning dances into the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when from all sides those ranks close? Flames are smothered, ice crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and wear you the multitudinous foe. Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It would be most problematic, for example, should you meet this malefic mage slayer, and he or she proves to be multiple murderers. What a thaumaturge needs is a thick-set thrall, courageous companion to accompany him in cases where the collective cronies are expected. Now, as for your trial, Kokoboha, pray allow me to suggest a practical course for Jael's training. The young town is buzzing with the news of yet more slaughtered thaumaturges, their mutilated bodies found fouling the waters of Novika's wells. I would have Jael aid me in hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. Jael may have tolerated your interruption in his last trial, Boosie, but you are hardly the hardy henchman he needs to clear such a hazardous hurdle. Your concerns are understandable, brother. If it would allay your fears, I can introduce Jael to a valiant warrior who recently entered my employ. You have secured the services of a stalwart swordsman, and that would indeed be in line with learning the lesson of the day. Perhaps. Come, Jael, let us be about our business before Kokoboha has change of heart. I'll be waiting for you in Novika's wells.
Was that Kokobusi?
Oh, this guy looks excited.
Novika's wells.
Alright, let's actually go talk to him and I suppose present these hornet stingers to him. Not that way.
What is it now? Can't you leave a feeble old man in peace? All's balls! These are hornet stingers. You trained as I once did out in Drybone. Those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fairly lost count of the times they stung me, though I remember the places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. And the memories of my younger days come flooding back, what I wouldn't give to relive them. Jael, I want you to fight me, right here and right now. Make me remember what it's like to be a young again. To have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Uh-oh.
Ready or not, here I come. That'll leave a bruise. Yes, it's starting to come back to me. You won't have it so easy this round, Jail. Have you no respect for the elderly? Yes, yes, my strength returns. Come on, let's go one more round.
Again?
More, gal. Give me more. I feel so alive.
Well, that was fun.
Gods, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet, see if I don't.
What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? These guys are criminals. We should fight them here.
Oh, you're Wigfar White Axe.
Ain't none call me that in ages. Nay, not since the day you defeated me on the Blood Sands. I gave up prize fighting after that for the humiliation, but it weren't long till I found a place in the Alacran. Your boy Rurukuta works for me now. Imagine me surprised when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night knowing how flaccid you become? Course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you could always try a whiff of Somnus. I'll even give you a complimentary sample, but like as not, a doddering old sort like you won't ever wake up again.
Shut your mouth, Wigfar, or I'll shut it for you.
Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way of motivating ya, how's about we have us a rematch? Of course, it'd take place in public, just like old times. And there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's say the winner gets the Pugilists Guild.
What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obligated to take him up on this.
This be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on as me personal assistant.
Oh, darn that White Axe.
Do you really mean to fight him?
Have no fear, Chuchuto.
Master.
Jail, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you, but the fate of the guild rests upon your shoulders.
I don't believe this.
Listen to me, Chuchuto. I know I can do this. I just need Jail to keep getting stronger as he's been doing so far.
Fighting him reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Wegfar as I am now, I'd be down for the count in a matter of heartbeats, if not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Jael. So keep at your training. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here, and we'll both continue our lessons.
Nice. Ooh. I should start collecting some level 20 gear, I guess. I don't have any of these, right? Oh, there we go. I was trying to find where it says. I'll equip that. And I'll equip this. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not high enough level to get the next one. Whoa. Thaumaturge and Gladiator are even lower. Cool. We're gonna start moving on to those other 3 classes next.
I knew I was right to send you, Jael. You've done us proud.
7 hells. This place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldous! You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You... Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious. We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened. Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Ho ho, that's the Mila I remember, all fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Jael, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. Humma. Let's see. What's happening here? Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The sword of Nald back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Jael, you're good with a sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Jail, The hells?
On a sword of gold, we've come for your head.
If you do that, then how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale?
Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker.
Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Jail? I'll lead, you follow. Alright. Let's go. Come on. How embarrassing. Oh, I guess I should detect the same thing as him. Well. What the hell? That's a lot of dudes. Alright. Guess I'll take these. What are these guys called? Lalafell. I had Taru stuck in my head. Uh-oh. Am I supposed to attack these ones? Probably. Nice. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink, one with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Where would that be? Report back to Mila again. Flustered attendant. I wonder what this is about. The killer instinct. Soul of the Reaper. Oh, this is the end of this quest already? That's cool. My apologies, Jail. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's so infuriating. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-ranged fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Jail. Can't even read my own name. Jail, I'm glad you're here. One of our members has been attacked and gravely wounded, and I need you to go help him. I suspect this is the work of more bounty hunters. It may even be a trap to lure more of us onto the open. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When last he contacted us by link pearl, he said he'd try to seek shelter at the Coffer and Coffin. Take this potion and search for him there. Okay, so Black Brush it is. Where's Nofika's Wells? So they're both level 20. It doesn't matter which one I do first. Let's go do the Horizon one. Well, let me just do this one, I guess. Do this. We'll do a Thaumaturge one. And then I think I'll take a little break actually. Get something to eat. But I'll definitely be back on later today. Help me. I can't feel my... Thank you, brother. It all happened so fast over by the tracks to the north. I don't know who attacked me nor why they left me alive, but I dare say the answer is out there. Surely someone saw something. The fellow outside? I saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a piss. Was alone, as I recall. You say he's wounded? Thought he was just drunk. Nice.
Suspicious characters? Well, now that you mention it, I did see a strange fellow wearing a garish purple robe. At first I thought he was talking to himself, but then I realized he had a link pearl. I heard him say something about the wrong man and the silver bazaar. Did that help?
Man, I can't believe I'm already pretty close to unlocking these jobs. The purple robe. That does sound familiar. It was him, I swear it. Did you find anything else? Picked this up by the tracks, eh? Might well have belonged to the bastard. Can't say I've seen its like before. Might be a Wyman that could tell you more. Oh, might be as Wyman could tell you more. You know him, don't you? He's the bespectacled bloke who's always lounging around Emerald Avenue in the city. Of course, being the businessman that he is, he'll probably ask to be compensated in exchange. Show that ring to Wyman. He's sure to know something about it. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to Horizon now. Oh, I should have picked that one up while I was up there before. Bummer. These chocolate quarters are pretty sweet.
Ah, Jail, so good of you to come. My Rogadin friend here is the warrior I mentioned back at the ossuary. Now there's no time to waste. Why don't you head into the stream and examine the bodies of the slain mages? I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach, I fear I might contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer.
Okay. Thaumaturge corpse. This could be fun. Or not. Wait, where am I going?
Did you uncover anything incriminating? The blood is yet slick to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed. The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the bodies lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura is saturated as it is with enticing etheric energy, will lure the mage slayer into the open. Have courage, Jail. Our burly companion stands ready to leap to your aid.
Okay. Back and forth I go. It's right next to that fate. Go. And all he's doing is just spamming flash. This guy's gonna die. Oops, I guess I was supposed to take out the seemingly ordinary imps first. What a failure. What a failure.
Aha, the demon shows its claws. I'll keep it busy, you just focus on magic and...
Uh-oh. I might fail again. That was close. There we go. There's more.
That takes care of that. I'm off to collect me coin.
Oh. I feel like there should be more than just that. Cinnamon.
It seems your partnership with the hired blade went splendidly. Is it unfortunate? It is unfortunate, though, that one of the imps was able to flutter away. Oh, did you not notice? You wouldn't wish to report to Kokoboha with your trial but half finished, would you? Of course not. I'm afraid you, however, that Rogadin has already collected his recompense and departed for the nearest alehouse. What to do? What to do? Surely a thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single imp, yes? If I'm not mistaken, it fled into that little cave over there. Hurry now before it slips away into some hidden nook or cranny.
These freaking flies, dude. Blech, blech. Alright, okay. Here we go. This is what I was thinking of.
What was that? That is not Kokobusi. Well, it is Kokobusi, but a Kokobusi possessed by the void scent that escaped from Mormo's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain thaumaturges.
And you, my dear Mana Rich Jail, were to the be next. I have wanted to absorb your delicious power since the moment we met. A pity. This has been such an amusing charade. However, did you see through it?
I am Kokobusi's brother. How could I not? It is time I destroyed you, Mormo, and put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures.
A coward like you destroy me? Your opening strike should have pierced my heart, but instead you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling.
Whoa.
Poor spineless thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was Kokobusi's fervent wish to amass this power. He craved the arcane strength to stand beside his brothers as an equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you.
It pains me to admit, but there is some truth to that creature's words. I surrendered the perfect opportunity to end this. I have betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report the completion of your trial, Jail. I will remain here for a time and gather my thoughts.
Alright, they're both sending me back to Ul'dah. Very good, very nice, wonderful. Let's go talk to Wymond.
Well, now, if it ain't Jail, everybody's favorite venturer. I hear you threw your lot in with the gladiators. A questionable decision given the events of recent days, but to each his own. To what do I owe the pleasure? Oi, put that away before someone sees it. Where in 7 hells did you get one of those rings? What, don't you recognize the sigil? God's damned fool, before you go stumbling around in the brush, you ought to at least know what kind of venomous bastards will be lurking within. Been a long time since Ul'dah has seen a criminal organization rise from obscurity to notoriety as quickly as the Lacrin. Word is they've got connections to the Brass Blades, the Syndicate, and gods know who else. But you didn't hear that from me. I want no part of whatever mess you and your mates have gotten yourselves into, understood?
Hey. Report to Mila. Mila. Daughtery, now hiring. Hourly pay? The heck? What the heck? What is she doing here? I think I just witnessed some kind of RP event. Okay. Neat.
Oh, Jail. I was wondering when you might return. What news do you bring of our injured comrade?
His attackers may be headed to the Silver Bazaar.
The Silver Bazaar! Then it must be the same gang of ruffians. One of our comrades returned from the Stone's Throw moments ago. A gang of bandits is said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. The people living there are in grave danger. In their frenzies...
I just don't know what her voice is, and I just gave her a dude's voice.
In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians, and the few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. We must stop them, Jail. We'll protect the Silver Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate all in one fell swoop.
A little melodramatic, if you ask me.
Aldous, I told you never to come here again.
I couldn't sit idly by while you charge into battle against an enemy you know nothing about, Mila. A responsible guildmaster would never risk the lives of her charges like this.
Who are you to lecture me about responsibility?
Mila, listen to me. This is the Alacran you're dealing with.
So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved, it means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are.
It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight.
What are you saying?
They want me, Mila. I've been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Thanalin. Just stay here and let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise.
Just stay here while you go off on your own, is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave, Aldous. 7 years. Do you have any idea at all what you put me through?
Mila.
I don't want to hear it, you selfish bastard. Do you even care about the people who suffer because of you? Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves.
Mila, wait. There's something you need to know.
Enough! Get out! Get out!
All right. Save some of that for the Alacran. But do try not to let Jail here come to harm while you're at it. Whoa. Golly, these two. Hopefully there's a little less, well, I guess there's probably still going to be some drama over here, what with their brother being in danger and all.
Ah, Jail. Kokobuki has advised me of your adventures. It seems that the Mage Slayer slithered away, but your stint with the Swordsman was nonetheless successful. Consider this chapter complete. Your time with our Tome of Teachings is at an end. Well, to be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice, but Kokobuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dare not delve into those diabolical depths. I do not yet deign to die, you understand.
Ooh, this one's done. I have yet to inform my brothers of Kokobusi's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of thaumaturgy demanded I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike, minimal risk and victory all but assured. How many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? It will likely be some time, however, before Mormo resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Void Scent will seek a new hunting ground where Kokobusi's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote this time to considering my next course of action. Pray leave me to my musings, Jail. Good to get this, I suppose. And this. Nice. Ooh, and one more scene before lunchtime. Oh wait, go into the Silver Bazaar, so we can, oh right, go out
Here? Yeah. I was gonna teleport to Horizon, but I might as well just run down here and take a chocobo porter midway. Wait. Oh, there is no chocobo porter here. Is there? No. Well, that was silly. Just have to run. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. At some point I have to do these as well. This guy logging in and out all the time. Man, this guy's leveling a lot of stuff as well.
There you are, Jail. Everyone's already in position. Are you prepared?
Yes, indeedy.
Stay focused, choose your target, and finish him.
Oh, I wasn't even hitting these guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that it?
Finish them before they can cast again.
There's nobody casting.
Huzzah! Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours! Hmm? What? But why would you be?
Leave him unto us for sword.
No, stop!
Uh-oh. Dude, look at that weapon.
Such brittle blades, so easily broken. Perhaps the first sword is made of stronger steel.
Leave her be, Zana. Our business here is over. The other guy.
What have you done, Leovold?
First sword, we must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let us take them back to the guild.
Oh, what's going on?
Give me a moment, Jael. I need to think.
I wanted to spare you this, Mila. I begged you not to go.
You knew Aldous? That Leovold had...
Leovold and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum. The twin swords of Nalthal, they called us. Never lost a match. Honored by the bull of Alamigo himself. But that was then, and this is now. When I learned Leovold single-handedly transformed the Alacron from a gang of common thieves into the most feared criminal organization in Thanalan, I knew I had to return. It seems like a lifetime ago that the three of us used to train together in this hall.
Leovold I knew would never stoop so low. He was a good man, strong and true. What would drive him to do this?
When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity.
What aren't you telling me all this?
I'm not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me.
Is that so?
I'll find him, Mila, I promise. Carnage sword. Do I already have one of these? I do. Let's get the gloves. Okay. Not bad. Probably have stuff for this as well, right? See if I have anything above level 15. Man, I need my retainers to get rid of all this gear. I think that's good. Just double check this. Yeah. Level 24. Just shy.
that's it, right? Alright. Whoo-wee, dude. It's a lot. It's a lot. Ooh, ah. Alright, I'll be back on later. That's it for now.
Ooh,